So for me, the feeling that came up when you were showing how our time is distributed, and how we want to have this desire to, or we want to show that we have a sincere desire to connect with God, is that it almost feels like when you're in a, let's say in a corporate job, that it's there's this feeling of, okay, that you need to, I don't know, quit your job and, I don't know, live in a monastery and
Yeah.
kind of leave the
Lead
fleshy
an
life.
impractical life.
Yes, like you need to like leave the fleshy life behind, and, I don't know, like go and walk around in robes and,
Yep.
go look after orphans all day type of thing.
Yep.
And I think for me, I feel like what I would love to hear more of, like how do you integrate it in your daily life? Because
Yeah.
it feels like it's not such a drastic thing that you have to completely abandon life as you know it today,
Definitely not.
but instead to find ways to actually integrate it in just having those moments of intentions or feelings,
Yep.
to connect. So for me, I think that's the bit that I would love for you to expand more on, because I think there's a lot of, I think, perception from maybe from childhood religion or upbringing,
Yes.
that feelings of like, okay, whatever you have now, like abandon it for you to, because historically
Go and live in a monastery.
yes, because historically the way to demonstrate physically that you have this connection is that your surroundings are completely different
Yeah.
compared to where we're living now.
And,
That's right.
And
So-
the way you dress and
The
the
way
way
you
you
dress,
speak and
yes,
all these
yes,
kind of
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's one of the problems people have with Jesus and I, because we're so down to earth.
Yes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, should I move to Australia? Like, what does this mean? You know. So I think for me, I would love to know, like, how does this meet me where I am today to improve, like, my current life in.
this is another thing I wanted to talk about tomorrow, but let's
Yeah.
get a bit of a start on it, shall we? See, today I wanted to help you come to terms with the fact that most of us don't have a very strong connection with God, and our time, the way we use our time, demonstrates that. But partly it's because we have these kind of concepts, which we think that, having a connection with God means I abandon my entire life. There was one man in Australia who came to me and said, I've decided to have a connection with God. I'm going to leave my family, leave my children. I'm just going to live alone for a few years. And I said, why are you doing that for? That's the very opposite thing God would want you to do, And he's going, well, I just feel that that way I'll have a stronger connection with God. And I said, no, you have a terrible connection with God if you do things like that, because you're abandoning moral principles.
Yeah, because I think for me, what's funny is that as you say that now, like when I think about the amount of time my kids take, and I'm like, okay, if they were not there, I mean, I love them, but if they were not there, my thinking is, would I have more time for God? And maybe not, right? But I think those are some of the things that, like, as you talk about the time distribution, you think it's easy to think, okay, eliminate that and that, but if the sincere desire is not there, even if those things are removed, you
Correct.
still don't actually follow
And
You're not going to adjust this by just saying, I'm now spending 1 hour a day praying, so I'm going to spend 2. And everything will be sorted.
And also your relationship with your children is an incredible way to,
Sort out your issues with God.
they're
Yeah.
going to be reflected in your relationship with your kids. Yeah.
So we're now talking about the question that one of you asked right from the beginning, which is the practical application of God's truth in your day-to-day life, isn't it? That's really what we're asking the question about. What is that practical application?